9 News at Noon starts right now.
Evergreen High School students are already back at home now after an eased return to the building this morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker. Today and tomorrow, the kids only go from 8:30 to 11 a.m. Just 2 weeks ago, on September 10th, they found themselves in the middle of a nightmare. A shooter at school, one of their classmates, a 16-year-old boy, fired 20 rounds and hurt 2 other students. Those teen victims are still in the hospital today, but that shooter took his own life before he was arrested. The students and staff have had several different events to help them come together to recover from that day. And now they're taking these shortened days to ease back into a school schedule. Learning is expected to start up again on Monday as a full-time resource officer patrols the halls. While there will be a new resource officer dedicated to Evergreen High School now, there had not been one for 11 months. It had been on a list of schools to have one, but there are 107 elementary, middle, and high schools in the Jeffco School District. Documents obtained by 9 News show only 44, fewer than half, are prioritized by Jeffco schools to have an SRO. But while the district partners with 6 police departments and the sheriff's office to provide officers, there just aren't enough available to be at every school every day. He had been released from jail over mental competency laws despite being called, quote, danger to the community. Now that man is back in custody, accused of having a gun on the UNC campus. UNC campus police say that Ephraim DeBisa was spotted in a student apartment complex with a gun Tuesday. He was charged with attempted murder back in April, but was found incompetent. However, 2 weeks ago, the sheriff and DA in Weld County said they had to release him under the law because there was no space for him to get treatment. And Denver Public Schools is under scrutiny after parents learned the district appointed a convicted felon to be the interim principal at Denver School of the Arts. This is according to our partners at the Denver Gazette. DPS named retired educator Peter Castillo to the job back in May, but the district did not disclose that his principal license was suspended after a DUI crash, injuring another driver. Parents say this highlights the ongoing transparency and accountability problems in the district. DPS leaders later walked back the appointment, calling it, quote, a mistake. Well, look at that. That is just absolutely gorgeous. We can all appreciate the beauty of snow-capped mountaintops to our west. And then over here in the Denver Metro, it's going to be all sunshine. Can't get better than that. So here now, Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin with our 9 News Weather Impact team. Hey, Kathy.
Hi there. Beautiful with that beautiful backdrop there. Oh, my goodness. It's the best time of year in Colorado, in my opinion. Today, the sky just has an added element of blue. I mean, we have seen a lot of haze, a lot of smoke in recent weeks, and then, of course, the cloudy, rainy, snowy weather. So to have a day like this is a day that says come outside and enjoy. And that's what they're doing up at the campus at Fort Collins this afternoon. Temperatures are already in the low 70s. We're 73 here at the 9 News studios, 70 at DIA, 72 in Fort Collins with 50s in the mountains. And this may, in fact, be the weekend to get up and take those pictures. The leaf peeping looks like it's going to be at peak this weekend. Not a lot of available moisture as we look at current dew points for afternoon showers or storms. We have light winds, and you'll notice not much in the way of cloud cover or moisture across Colorado. Complements of building high pressure, and that will be the trend. The closest system is over there in Nevada and also in California, and we may have a little push of clouds late tonight into early tomorrow, but the trend is for drier weather and comfortable temperatures in the 70s. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to take a look at the next chance for mountain snow and let you know how long this seasonal temperature trend will last.
Kathy, thank you. Now that Xcel Energy has agreed to a $640 million settlement over Marshall Fire lawsuits, we've gotten some insight into how the next steps could play out. California wildfire attorney Michael Aguirre has represented fire victims in the PG&E lawsuits. He says the next phase will be crucial, drafting the settlement agreement and setting up an administrator to oversee how claims are processed and how the money is distributed. Aguirre says no one will get 100% of their damages back. A share of the settlement will go back to insurance companies, though we don't know how much. And no matter the payout, this settlement has been a long time coming for the fire victims who continue to recover. One of those survivors, Eric Ela, is in a newly built fire-resistant house in his same Superior neighborhood. But that came after living in several rental homes, and now they try not to take anything for granted.
Traveling and find something that we like on our travels that's, not something you can just purchase online. it seems extra special because we don't have those things from before the fire.
It may have been nearly 4 years since the fire, but the former mayor of Superior says more than 80% of victims are still going through the rebuilding process. The director of the FBI has released new information on the investigation into yesterday's shooting that killed one person and critically hurt 2 others at an ICE facility in Dallas. The Department of Homeland Security has also increased security at ICE facilities across the country. Authorities say 29-year-old Joshua Yon fired from a rooftop before taking his own life. Only detainees were hit, no law enforcement. FBI Director Kash Patel posted on social media that the shooter looked up DHS facilities, ballistics, the video of Charlie Kirk being shot, and apps that track the presence of ICE agents. However, investigators have stopped short of releasing a specific motive. The Denver City Council wants to make sure people understand the proposed 2026 budget, so council members are hosting budget book clubs. The meetings are an opportunity for people to read up on the complexities of the budget and share their personal priorities. One of them was held at a coffee shop in North Denver. The book club is an opportunity to raise concerns for council members like Chantel Lewis to take back to the budget.
We will have an opportunity prior to the approval of the budget to run budget amendments. This is where council members have the most power.
And the next budget book club is Saturday, October 4th at the Carla Madison Rec Center, starting at 11 a.m.